Okay, so hello everyone. This is part 11 of our React.js playlist. In this video, we will learn how to create image cards using Bootstrap. Alright. In previous video, we already seen like how we can create navbar. Okay, using Bootstrap. So now we are going to see image cards. Right. So what are the steps we need to follow? Just have a look. Okay. So what basically we need to do? So the first thing is create assets folder. Spelling is wrong. Okay, create assets folder inside the src folder, right? And the second point is inside the assets folder, create an image folder. Okay, image folder, right? And the third point is download some images and keep in the image folder. Okay, so these three steps we need to do first. First, we will create an assets folder inside src folder, and inside the assets folder we will create an image folder. Okay, uh, then we will keep some images inside that folder. Okay, so where we have src folder, here we have src folder. Inside the src folder, we need to create a folder. Name is assets. Okay, now we will create another folder inside this assets folder, which is image folder, or we can say images, right? And inside the images folder, we will keep the image. Okay, we will keep the image. Okay, so let me check whether some images are there or not. Okay, so I have already some images. I will use my images only. Okay, so I will use this images 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm using these 5 images. So I have to paste this image in my this folder, assets image folder. Okay, so I'm going to this location. So like UI module, and then React Bootstrap, my app, and inside the my app src, and inside the src assets, and inside images I will paste this image. Okay, so you can see here all 5 images came. Okay, so we have completed these steps, like we created folder. Okay, and we also create image folder, and we also keep images in that folder, right? Now what we have to do, now we will write code for the card. So in order, card is also a component. So inside the component folder, which we already created in previous video, you can see we already written the navbar code. So inside the component folder, we will create another file, which is card.js. Okay, inside the card.js, we will create our card. Okay, so I will write here simply const, what's the file name, card. The function name must be same. Okay, then arrow function. Okay, then simply I will write here return, and inside the return, I will use empty text. Okay, and here I will write my code for the card. Okay, so I will write here div, right? Inside the div, I will write class. I will write bootstrap code now. Bootstrap classes I will use. So here I will write call means column empty 3. Okay, empty 3. You can also watch my bootstrap lecture if you don't have understanding of this bootstrap. All right, then I will create another div, and inside this div, I will create class name equals to card shadow lg, right? And inside this I will write img means image. Okay, src, I'll give src later. Okay, I'll give image later, right? Then what I will do, I will create card body. After the image, what I will do, I will create card body div. Okay, what is the class name? Class name is card body, right? And inside the card body, I will write h3 tag. So I will write here heading name React.js p1. Okay, React.js, I can say course, React.js code. All right, and inside I will write here p, and inside p I will write some dummy text lorem like 12. Okay, so let me format it. Okay, so our document is formatted now. So, this card is completed. Then what we have to do, we have to export this card from in last. So I will write here export default What's the card name? Card, right? So here is our code. You can practice this with me, or else you can refer the notes. In the notes, you can find all the codes, right? Now I'll go to the app.js, and here I will import. I will import the card. Import card from, what's the location? Components. Inside the components, cards we need to use. So I will write here card slash, right? So like this I can use. Let's see it's coming or not. Yeah, so it is coming perfectly, but image is not coming. Why? Because in the card file, we are not using any image right now. So what I'm going to do, I can use image directly here. So how can I use image? I need to import image. So how I will import? Import img1 from, what's the folder name? Okay, what is the folder name? Assets. And inside the assets we have images. And what is my image name? What is my image name? 1.png. So I will write here 1.png, right? So this is how I can use. So now I need to mention this img where in src. So how will I write? I will write in curly braces. Okay, so I will write here img1. Okay, img1 means this image, right? So like this, let's check whether image is coming. Okay, image is coming perfectly, right? So for example, if I want to create another card, so what I will do, I will copy this component and paste it again. So means I have two cards now. So first is this card and second is this card, but both card having same image. See, this card is also having part one image, and this card is also having part one image. But what I want here part one, and I want here part two. So how can I do? How can I do that? So here is in img, I'm using image one, but where I can use second image. So either I can copy this code and paste again. Okay, I can paste again, and here in the code I can change like image two, right? And I need to also import image two, right? So I can use image two like this. This is image one code, and this is image two code, right? And let me delete this. So I'm using card one here, and in card one we have two cards. First is image. Okay, first is this one, image for image one, and we have second card for image two. Okay, so we have code of two cards. Okay, so see, two cards is coming, image part one and part two is coming. But see, like if I want to use 10 cards, so then do I need to write 10 times the same code? No, it is not the effective way. So in this case, what we can do, we will write code for one card. Let me delete this code for the second card. Please try to understand. I will delete this code for the second card. Now see how many cards I have. Only one card I have. So what I will do, I will write the code once. I will write code once, and I will use the same code many times by repeating this tag, by repeating this card tag. Okay, warning is coming because we are not using image, right? So see, but the problem is same. Here is part one, here is also part two. So how can I change this image dynamically? So what I will do, instead of importing image here, what I will do, I will import image in app.js. Okay, please have some patience and try to understand what I'm going to do. So I will import image here. Okay, so I will import image here, right? And I will send this image as a props. So I can say here pic. I can say attribute name. I can say pic. And inside the pic, what I will send img1. I'm sending this image in the pic attribute to the card. Okay. So what I will do here, instead of, so if I'm sending this attribute img1, so who will get this attribute? The props. Definitely props will get this attribute. So I will write here props. So inside the props, we have one attribute called pic. So instead of writing image one, I will write here props. Okay, I will write here props dot pic. Okay, props dot pic. Right. Okay. So now check whether it's working or not. Okay, error is coming. Okay, so let me resolve what is the error. So here we are importing this img1, right? And we are sending as a pic, and in cards we are using props. Okay, and inside the props I'm saying props dot pic, and then it must become like what is the error it is showing. Okay, let me resolve the error first. Okay, so what's the mistake it is showing? It is saying error, you attempt to import this. Okay, so we are like importing wrongly. We have to give the correct path because this folder assets inside the src folder. So if it is in current folder, so just write here dot. Okay, double dot means you are going outside to the folder, but if the current folder, only dots. Okay, so now it's working fine. So this card have attribute which is pic, and we are sending image. We are sending this image as img1, and props, this props is receiving that image, and here in image src we are using props dot pic. Okay, this attribute we are calling. Okay, so see what's the output. So this first card is getting image, but the second card is not getting image. Why? Because now we defined like each card have one attribute called pic, but this card we are not using any pic attribute, so we need to use pic attribute, and here we will mention image2, but there is no image2. So what I will do, I will import image2 as well, img2, from current folder assets images 2.png. Okay, so I have 2.png as well in assets folder. Okay, inside the asset we have image, and we have this png2 as well, right? So this second image is also coming. Okay, but this coming in like one after another. Okay, but I want linear, I don't want vertical, I want horizontal this cards. So what I will do, I will write some like some bootstrap property over here. Okay, so what bootstrap property should I need to write here? Okay, so let me tell you. Okay, so these cards, we will keep these cards in component, like one container we will create. So how I will create container? Div dot container, div dot container dot empty3, right? So like this, I created one component, and inside the component, I will create a row, div dot row, like this, and inside the row, inside this div, I will keep my cards. Okay, let me format it. All right. So here is my cards. Let's check now. Yeah, so it's coming very perfectly now, right? So for example, if you want another card, just copy this and paste it here. And here you can say image3 and import image3 as well. Import img3 like this. Okay, now check whether it's coming or not. Now see, everywhere is coming like React.js course, React.js course. Like I want to say like I want to write something else. Like for each card, I want to write something else. So as we created one attribute as a pic, we can also create another attribute as name. Okay, so name I want to give like uh React, React like PT or React, simply one, just for demo purpose I'm showing to you. Okay, and here I want to give name equals to React 2, right? And here I want to give name like name equals to React 3. Now please check whether these changes are reflecting in output or not. See, these changes are not reflecting. Why? Because we have to change in card.js also. In card.js, we are writing hard code. Like we write only this. So instead of writing this, what I will do, I will write here props dot name simply. Okay, I will call that attribute. So automatically it will change. Like this one is React 1, React 2, and React 3. If you want to create more cards, simply you don't need to repeat this code. We only created how many cards? We only created code for one card. Card 1. Okay, this is the code for card 1 only, right? We have only one card code, but how many cards we are getting? 3. Why? Because we are using what we are using. We are doing reusability. Means we are reusing that same code. So this is the benefit of React. So like here I can change 4 and 5. Here also I can change 4 and 5. Okay, so it's really simple with React.js to reuse your component. Import img 4 from this. Okay, import img file from this, right, like this. Now see the output. Okay, it's looking very nice. Okay, like this you can practice. In the upcoming video we'll discuss more about React.js Bootstrap. Okay, we will see another projects as well. Okay, till then you can practice this code. Okay, let me copy the code. Okay, first I'm giving you to the card code. Okay, so I'm writing here the name of card.js. Okay, so here is the code for card.js, and now I'm giving you code for app.js. Okay, so let me go to this file, right? So there is the code for app.js, right? So that's all, guys. So thank you everyone for giving your valuable time. Okay, practice as much as you want. If you are just watching this video, means you are learning the concept only. If you are implementing these concepts, means you are learning React.js. So learning the concepts, it doesn't teach you, it doesn't like make you comfortable in any particular technology. So in order to be the best in a technology, you need to practice. So practice is the key only. So everyone, please keep practice. If you are getting any difficulty, any issue, just comment in the video section, and then I will try to resolve your query. Okay. So thank you everyone once again for giving your valuable time.